maximize movement, you know? Hi Mal Pals and New Pals. Today's video is how I style a mid-length bob to make it unboring, swingy, shiny, movement, life, action in the hair, even though it's just a bob. So I have a lot of surprising tips and tricks. These are the small little techniques that really change the game for a hairstyle like this. So if you're someone who is growing your hair out, or you just got a medium length bob and you're like, I don't know how to get this to look like my hairstylist did, and you're like, oh no, what did I do? Just keep watching. So for drying my hair, this is so key. How I get my hair to kind of swing towards my face and have a lot of movement around my face instead of it being horizontal and out like this. I prefer what they do in Hollywood actually, and have the hair kind of going towards the face, because then when you naturally brush it back, it moves, there's movement and life to it. You know, there's a lot more to a hairstyle than just the hairstyle. There's a lot of elements that make it a hairstyle, if that makes sense. And I feel like movement and volume from where volume needs to come in a hairstyle like this makes the difference. So I will, when I dry my hair, I will make sure to dry my roots first, just to get that out of the way so I'm not damaging the ends. If you just start in with round brushing and drying your hair and drying the ends first and making sure that they're styled properly, you're gonna be going over the ends of your hair several times when you dry your hair to get to the roots. So dry the roots first, then the ends. Less heat, less time, less damage. So I will also you can section and use sectioning clips if you're not, say you're not used to this, or it's not feeling natural to just section your hair and throw it in your face. Clip the back sections out and then just dry the fronts of the hair towards the face. So you're gonna take that section of hair that's in the front of the face down to the ear, bring that forward. Drying your hair like this makes all the difference in the world, trust me. It's training your hair to fall in your face rather than stay back out of your face. And that's how you just get that really kind of celebrity-esque front part of the hair. So I will make sure over and over that I have a clean center part. I've had a center part forever. And so I think what makes a huge difference in how my hair lays, how my hair wears throughout the day, is my just like clean, straight part. This takes me a few times every time, but if you really pay attention to a clean center part, it just kind of polishes off everything. Like, you're not gonna do your nails, paint your nails, and not put a top coat on, right? Like, you just need that extra assurance that your nails are gonna be looking good. That's what a part is. I'm gonna quickly interrupt this tutorial as I'm teaching you guys how I style my bob to thank today's sponsor, Skillshare. If you haven't heard of Skillshare, it is an online community full of thousands of different truly inspiring classes for anyone who loves to learn a new skill, down to how to express more self-love. There are so many different classes you can take and up your level in life itself. I was interested in joining Skillshare because I have seen so many different sponsorships, and I really wanted to learn more about myself inside of my own career. That's why this time around I decided to take the class Find Your Style, 5 exercises to unlock your creative identity with Andy J. Pizza. He's an illustrator, podcaster, graphic designer, and the class is all about how to find your identity and your own style when it comes to your own taste and creativity. And that's super important in a career like mine. You can get inundated with tons of different trends and things, and you sometimes forget what you even like in your own style. So I've really been enjoying this class with Andy J. Pizza to really learn how to hone in on my own style, what I truly like, and have kind of like those puzzle pieces fit together when it comes to branding and style and taste. So the first 1,000 people to use my link in the description box or my code Mallory Brooke will get a 1-month free trial of Skillshare. So don't forget to click that link or use my code Mallory Brooke to get your month free of Skillshare and learn a new craft, or just simply how to relax or unlock your artistic abilities. Thank you so much, Skillshare, for sponsoring today's video. Let's get back into it. So if you have a side part, try to make it straight and angle it. You know, just make sure the hairs aren't crisscrossing. It just elevates the look so much more. So I will do that before I dry my hair and before I straighten it. So once I have dried my hair in front of my face, made sure my roots are dry, then I will go ahead, once all of my hair is dry, I will put my hair dryer on cold and I will blast my hair with cold air to seal the cuticles of my hair. It's kind of like the air version of Hairspray. If you just kind of click off your hair dryer when the heat is on and you don't seal the deal with cold air, that invites frizz and dullness and roughness to the texture of your hair. So make sure you just like put it on blast with cold for at least a minute and seal those cuticles, and it seals in shine, kind of like cold water to the hair with conditioner and all that stuff. It's kind of like that. Makes a huge difference. I have naturally curly hair. These steps ensure that my hair doesn't frizz, that it stays where I want it, and it stays shiny and has movement all day, no matter the humidity level. I'm using the Hairdresser's Invisible Oil Primer from Bumble and Bumble. I've just used this for years. There's nothing like it. You guys have heard me talk about it too much. So I'm just gonna run that through my hair. Then this is the Ibiza shower brush, but also is, you know, you can use it with heat as well. So I just like to comb my product through. The main thing about this is obviously the way you dry the front of your hair, but it's also about the part. I feel like not a lot of people pay attention to a clean part, and it makes such a huge difference. So right now we just have a semi, you know, center part, but once I clean this up before I style it, it just like takes your hair to so much more of an elevated place. And I will do this when it's dry just as many times as I will do when it's wet, because I want to get it as perfect as possible. It's just a really easy way to polish your look, is just make sure you have a clean part. Section 3 sections. Okay, you can grab a flat iron, any flat iron, your favorite flat iron. I'm using the GHT Platinum Plus. So the key to get kind of like that, just like swinginess, is taking your flat iron, okay, and taking a section of hair, especially right along this little band behind your ear. You just want to straighten it, go out and down, so it creates lift at the roots of the hair instead of just it's lying flat against your scalp and then you have like a bump here. So if you take your flat iron and just kind of take it straight out and then curve it under, you're gonna get much more of a volumized, like swingy movement, because the roots of your hair are away from your scalp. Hopefully that makes sense. So instead of like waiting to curl your ends under, I like to kind of do a gradual curl under during the entire pass. So you really get more of a cohesive kind of movement to the hair. Because say like I haven't straightened this section, say I just take, if I just take it straight and then curl it under, you just kind of get that, it's too dated looking and not in like a cool hip vintage way. The key to this is really just having a full kind of curl under as we gradually get down to the bottom. Also make sure that you are brushing through or even combing through sections before you flat iron your hair, so you're not crimping the shaft of the hair and causing further damage. So again, right next to the scalp, we're gonna take that straight out and under. Maximize movement, you know? This is really important for the front of the hair. What I'm going to do is take this front section, and instead of straightening it and taking it from my part and going horizontal, I'm gonna go at an angle and style my hair going towards my face. Still doing the same kind of technique, but at an angle going towards my face. And that will keep that section nicely curled under and, you know, with movement. And if you're having troubles with flyaways right at the front, you can just take your flat iron and rub the bottom half down and take it out. And that will smooth anything that's underneath the hair, maybe causing frizz or flyaways. Again, we are right at the front of the hair, so I'm just going to take this, brush it through, because I think I forgot to do that that first time. And I'm going to angle this towards my face at an angle. And with the back, it's just the same idea. 3 sections, you know, starting the flat iron out straight and curving under to give that volume. And then I like to take a little bit of a larger section at the top, bring some in from the crown of the head. And then I like to just take it all together, go up and out with it. And see how already, since this part of the hair wants to come towards my face, we get just a lot of movement because gravity is going to want to take it this way and it's naturally want to fall this way, naturally going to fall that way. So you got yourself some movement. You know, a medium length bob does not have to be boring. This is how I finish off the style. If you are not interested in hair products, you can skip that. This was how I dry and straighten my hair. So first I will take a texturizing spray. I love the Kevin Murphy Do-Over Dry Powder Texture Spray. And I like to take this and spray it through the ends to just kind of give it some texture and volume. And the smell of this is so good. And then I will just kind of, you know, tame it back down, but it just instantly gives more volume at the ends of the hair. Like you could totally stop here, but we're moving along. Then I will take my Kevin Murphy Session Spray, which is a Stronghold hairspray, but it is the best hairspray in the game, I feel anyway. You can comb through it. It holds your style through all kinds of weather, humidity, frizzy. It's incredible. So I will just take this and I will do the same thing, but hold the hairspray back down a little further, like kind of below my boob. And I will lift and it just kind of keeps the hair volumized. Then I will take a little bit of this, spray it into my fingers and go through the ends of the front of the hair with that product, and that will give you hold at the ends for that shape without making your hair crunchy, and it will still move. Anyway, that's a tip that I just like discovered when I had really short hair years and years ago, and I was like, oh my God, this is working for me. My hair's too thin for a pomade, but I need that hold. Hairspray in the fingers, y'all. Then what I've been loving lately is the, oh my God, oh no, my unit. This is the Bumble and Bumble Hairdresser's Invisible Oil Soft Texture Finishing Spray. Adds that shine. So I like to take this and I like to spray it downward so it kind of like smooths the cuticles of my hairs on my head. Last but not least, I always finish with my Olaplex No. 7 Bonding Oil. This is so nourishing, so lightweight, and you just need a little bit. I take this for my entire head of hair, and it feels so weightless in the hair. And I will just comb that through the ends and the mid-lengths. And this is honestly, if you get too close to your scalp, it's fine. It doesn't weigh the hair down or make your hair feel dirty. This is how I style my mid-length, shoulder length, long bob, okay? This length does not have to be boring, and if you're trying to grow it out, you can just still feel like you don't need to cut it. If you just do that slight curl under, you're not gonna be bothered by your hair or feel like it's at a length that it either needs to be chopped or you need to wear it up until it's past your shoulders. No, just get you some tips and tricks from this video, okay? And volumize and make your hair move, and you'll enjoy this length. This length of hair with movement and shine, I think is so beautiful. It just brings me back to the 90s, the supermodel era. Be mysterious and have all of the hair in your face. You can tuck one behind the ear and you get that like beautiful like falling forward section in front of your face, and it's just like very, I don't know, it's like a sultry way to style your bob. Sultry bob. I'll just go ahead and title that. this video, sultry bob. Let me know if you try out any of these techniques in your next hair routine and how they worked for you. I'd love to know what you actually get from my hair videos. They do so well. You guys love my hair videos, so there's definitely more coming your way, but I would also love to know the parts that are your favorites. And don't forget to like and subscribe to make sure you don't miss any hair videos from me, or any other videos, but hair videos. Cause girl, we love doing our hair over here and learning about hair products, trying hair products, buying hair products, hair tools, all of it. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. If you haven't already, check out this video or that video or both videos. And don't forget to subscribe.
All right.